Alright, here we are back at the restaurant. Bonjour, I have been waiting for you to return. Mr. Armstrong. Ah, good timing. I was hoping to find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Well, he hasn't got anything to say to yous, fellas. Ah, it's Ziniof. Who you calling Ziniof? Okay, Ziniof. Who you calling Ziniof? Ah... Come out from under the table already, Maya. Okay, hand it over. What? Yous wanna play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers now. Uh-oh, I think he wants Viola Cadaverini's papers back. You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. Yous wanna know what's sad? I'll tell yous what's sad, and it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power cause she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court. Oh. Tomorrow in court, I'm gonna expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? What did he do? Did I miss that? What did he do? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's two of us here. You got that? Two. Oui. Mr. Armstrong, forgive me. Désolé. I cannot argue with him. Oh my god. Erg. That really hurt. Is that all you's got? I'll be taking those papers now. Armstrong, get that lighter. Wait. Don't take it too hard. Phoenix, Wright. Oh, should I have looked in the court record and checked them before all this? Oh, jeez. It's too late now. I mean, it isn't. I could reload my save, but I don't feel like doing that. Those medical papers were vital evidence. Hold it, pal. Detective Gumshoe? Detective? Yous think you's gonna stop me, copper? Beat it. Wah! Whoa. Come on, Gumshoe. Keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me. Go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh? Alright, thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind. Excuse me. I'll get even with that guy tomorrow in court. Tender lender's going down. How did... Back to the beginning of the case, which is so silly, how did that guy get away with posing as us for that long? Like, what? Then again, the Phoenix Wright games have never made sense. Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning, Maggie. So what do you think is going to happen today, sir? Yesterday's session didn't go so well, and ended on a giant mystery. That's true, and we still haven't solved a single part of it yet. Are you okay, Nick? Phoenix, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Phoenix? Phoenix, are you okay? Phoenix, are you okay? You're filled with determination. It's nearly time, Maggie. I was trying to think of an Undertale joke besides fills you with determination, but I couldn't think of one. Just bum 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 bum. Can't sing for shit. Quit stressing Maggie out. She doesn't need that shit. And you know, she was stressed. I was watching. Excuse me, Gumshoe. You having a little peep show there? You look like you lost the case already. Show a bit of confidence, will you, pal? Here, maybe this'll help. Nail polish? Have you taken up aromatherapy too? It's Felix Felicis, liquid luck. Not in a million years, pal. Come to think of it, that doesn't look like one of those aromatherapy pumps. Actually, no, we've seen it before. This is the small bottle that turned... Yeah. I mean... Yeah, this is a flashback to part 1 of the case. It has to be the poison. It has to be the poison. What? Oh, okay. For Glenn. Gotcha. You know exactly what Glenn Elg's ear medicine was doing in the kitchen. Armstrong stole it. Yeah. Someone screwed up. Okay, pal, yawning. Make sure your defense is impregnable today, got it? And here's some plan B. Never mind. I'm gonna expose that guy, or my name isn't Zin Eof. I mean, Phoenix Wright. January 8th, 10 a.m. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready and waiting as always, Your Honor. Ready and caffeinated again. Yesterday we heard the testimony of Mr. Victor Kudo. He claims to have witnessed the defendant putting a powder in the victim's coffee. However, the witness's testimony was plagued with... Wait a second. He only saw her from the back. Was that Viola in a waitress's outfit? I should stop speculating and just play. The mark on the rim of the cup shows that the victim drank from it with his right hand. But according to the old man's testimony, he picked it up with his left hand. Thank you, Mr. Godot. Furthermore, according to the witness's account, the victim was listening to the radio with an earpiece in his left ear. Yet the victim's left eardrum was uptured, which made him effectively deaf in that ear. Not only that, but it would have hurt. It would have hurt. He would have been in extreme pain in that ear, I'm guessing. Ha! Allow me to enlighten you, Your Honor. The world, you see, keeps turning, and we must turn with it. What are you on this time? Don't let the mysteries of yesterday mystify you today. We must be unburdened by what is past. We can dream of a future unburdened by things that are past. Or whatever she says. You've got to change with the times. That's one of my rules. Are you implying that you've resolved these contradictions? You know the answers to the riddles. The old guy wasn't just throwing seed in here. He was throwing us off the scent. And today, I'll prove it. Very well. Let the first witness take the stand. Oh, boy. And you are... Oh, bonjour, everyone. I am Jean Armstrong, the owner and head chef of La Tribulations restaurant. Enchanté. Forgive me for asking, witness, but... Are you a woman? Oh la la, monsieur. As you can see, I am la pert and perky gentleman, no? On the day of the incident, you were in Très Bien's kitchen. Isn't that right? With you, monsieur. Everything feels right. Ha! Wow, he's totally unfazed. Doesn't anything intimidate this guy? Very well. Your testimony, please, Mr. Armstrong. Oui, volontiers. At Très Bien. When it all happened, there were just 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art decor that day, like having a large mirror between the tables, for example. Oui, perhaps that is what the old man was looking at. La cup, la earpiece, and la glasses. He would have seen everything in reverse, no? Oh. Maybe. Mirror? Oui, un grand mirror. La most enormous mirror. His cake! His dump truck! Oh my god, I was not... Sorry, I was just taken aback by Mr. Armstrong's back. I need to regain my composure and drink some water. The mirror would have made everything appear back to front. What the heck? It's too early in the morning for this to be happening to me. We'll ask Godot to give him some of your coffee. Ask him for an espresso. See if Viola can bring you an espresso. I'm gonna save here. Okay. Now that we've got that out of the way. And who were the two customers exactly? Matt, of course. La young man who died. And la other not so young man. You are referring to yesterday's witness, I presume. What about the other man? Something tells me that... Yeah. Something tells me that there's some intimidation with a capital I going on here. You're not familiar with... Well, it's not that we're not familiar with the language. It's just that we weren't aware. He wasn't a witness before, was he? I thought the only witnesses we had were Gumshoe and Victor, but... Anyway. No... I don't even know what that word... Anyway, haha, the old judge is old and stupid. The running joke. We don't really need to, question or... How big of a mirror are we talking about here? Bof! Is that French for something? I don't know. Bof. Something about 4 meters wide and we about 2 meters high. A 1 meter... Holy glass in a frame? That's huge. Okay. On the ceiling? Was there a mirror on the ceiling? I don't think so. I mean, this is a 2D game, so it's not like we saw the ceiling. Man, no, but I decided not to go through with it in the end. What should I do? Always press harder. If you really had such a large mirror in the restaurant, someone would have noticed it. But there's nothing about a mirror in Mr. Kudo or Maggie Bird's testimonies. Oh, did Maggie Bird have a testimony? I don't think so. She's the defendant, so of course she wouldn't testify as a witness. Objection! I forgot that Godot has such a deep voice. You didn't ask, trite. You only have yourself to blame for such sloppy work. What? A mirror was delivered to Tribulations the day before the incident. Really? How do you know? How do you know? And as it turned out, he didn't actually use the mirror in the end. This just doesn't add up. Even if a mirror was delivered to Tribulations, it doesn't prove that it was in the restaurant on the day of the crime. Ha! If you want to doubt someone, trite, look in the mirror. I'm sure the person looking back at you will be dubious enough. It says you. Look who's talking. Godot, I don't want to hear it, man. Well, perhaps that is what the old man was looking at. Normally, I expect people to know the difference between a reflection and a real object. Objection. Well, it's a mirror. That's lame, trite, even for you. Well, he either, 1, didn't see the borders of the mirror, and 2, didn't see his own reflection in the mirror. And if he didn't see either of those things, then it would be totally reasonable if he mistook the mirror for reality. That's, Did you just call Maya a top-knot chick? And the ungodly cool guy... You have white hair. Don't get me started. Not the hair! I do not have a top knot. Mr. Godot is correct. A lack of normality is no basis for discounting an argument. Yeah, logic has won the day. Facts don't care about your feelings. Everything? He would have seen everything in reverse? Hey, Nick. We should take a sec and think about what old Seedy said in his testimony. How did he phrase it again? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No question. It was his left ear without a doubt. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup. His left hand. Oh. His eyepiece definitely is on his left eye. Oh, crap. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. Time to look at, Victor's testimony again. That's not helpful at all. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase of my seat. I'm sorry. Okay, there's a picture of Glenn. He's definitely wearing... Can we just present Glenn's profile? We don't have a... Yeah, God, that's not... That photo is deliberately unhelpful. Good job, game designers. Okay. No. I don't believe he would. Safety save. Present Glenn's profile? Is this gonna work? Yeah, it did. The coffee cup, the earpiece, and the HMD. Let's think back over Mr. Kudo's testimony for a minute, shall we? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. No question. It was his left ear without a doubt. So, to summarize, we were told both the HMD and the earpiece were on the victim's left side. Now, if Mr. Kudo saw all that as a reflection in a mirror, it means both the HMD and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side. Exactement. You see, monsieur, now that you think about it, it is not so odd, no? Unfortunately, that's where we run into a monumental contradiction with the facts. If Mr. Kudo really did see everything in a mirror, why is it that the HMD is now on the wrong side of his head? Psh, we'll never get over that. Order, order, Mr. Wright is correct. If the witness genuinely observed the victim reflected in a mirror, then we would expect the victim's eyepiece to have been over his right eye. How bitter. Trite, you should have a taste of this bitterness. It'll calm you down in no time. Are we talking about your coffee, or something completely different? You don't understand the way the witness thinks. Is it that complicated? You remember this, I presume. The apology yeah. Is, the more of an impression something makes, the more muddled his mind makes it. And what's the most striking thing about Mr. Elg? His eyepiece. And that's my point. The old man strikes again. Mr. Elg's HMD made a big impression on the old man. Gulp, gulp, gulp. I saw the earpiece and those newfangled spectacles he was wearing. Oh, yes, they were both on his left ear. Do you hear? His left ear. Ha! Well, Trite, what's your point? I really thought he was old Seedy for a minute there. Godot's good. Excuse me. Enough. I must agree that yesterday's witness was irresponsibly rash in much of his testimony. Bad luck, Nick. Looks like the boil of a contradiction you found is just a rash. Why? What's your point? A mirror can't be beaten by a handful of seeds, nor can it lie. So what exactly was the old man looking at? Fill us in, Mr. Armstrong. Go on, tell the court. We're all ears. Oh, we're getting a new testimony? Okay. Please, will you look at La Planzo La Restaurant? Oh, we're not getting a new testimony yet, but I'm gonna stop there.